The market crash is officially here if it was not already. I hope you guys had gotten out by now. In our last video, I even said, yeah, maybe you want to sell into this crash because I think it could get worse, honestly, and it has gotten worse. So we'll talk about the market in this video because there's some debate right now on whether this market is a good market, a bad market, and kind of want to get into that today. And also we have some SBCs leaked we need to go and talk about and prepare for. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Before I get into this, actually, obviously we got the hero pack today, and I will have both hero packs to open in this video at the end of the video. So if you want to stick around for a double roulette, you sure can. But back to this, one of the things we were really asking for, at least I was asking for, I know much of the community was asking for this, was a way to upgrade the lower end promo cards during every promo. And it's funny because I actually talked about buying these cards last promo thinking, hey, we might actually get some evolutions regarding promo cards. And we didn't get them. Now for Centurions, we actually finally do get them. You're able to use Andrich, Dunk, Munayin, and Ryerson in this evolution to kind of get them up like +1s and +2s in some areas on their stats. These are what their cards would look like. And you see Lewis Dunk here as a pretty good card, 81 pace, 88 defending, 86 physical, pretty nice. It's a small upgrade. You know, here's his normal card. You can kind of compare the two right here. You know, it's just +1 pace, but +2 defending, 1 physical. It just makes him a little bit better. And that's kind of what I wanted to see from an evolution where you can upgrade promo cards. So I'm happy to see this. It's not amazing, but I kind of don't want it to be amazing. Now, keep in mind that prices did not rise at all because I don't think any of these cards are actually good with an upgrade. Like, it's only +1s, +2s, but for the future, we do now know that any discard type player in a promo that you could buy might end up being a decent investment if we get a better upgrade instead of +1s, +2s. So for the future, you know, we'll talk about this, but it is nice to see that we can get upgrades on promo cards because so many of those promo cards that they release are just virtually useless. That's what they're going for this year. They're going for high-end, insane promo cards or completely, utterly useless promo cards. That's what it kind of seems like, but I'll get into that more in the next part of the video. Max 87 Hero came out today. The requirements were 84 and 85, and I'm just going to say, if you happen to buy fodder, which we did talk about in our video, I think it was 2 days ago, because I did not upload yesterday, you made a killing. 1,000 on every single 84 at least. 84s were a little less than 2,000, made a bunch of coins on those. 85s are up about 1,000. 86s are up just a little bit, but not too much. They were up actually higher a little bit ago. We talked about 84s to 87s. I think that's what I kind of liked the most. 87s kind of stayed about the same. It didn't really move, but 84s were crazy money, so were 85s, and 86s did okay. Let's not move on to the next part of the video without talking about the ridiculous store packs that we saw that came out over the weekend. We got 300,000 coin pack for the first time this year, a $30 pack. Gives you 100 rare gold players, 2 above 85. We saw this pack leaked, I think, a couple days ago. Yeah, I mean, for $30, don't open it. Okay, just please don't open these. And the interesting part here a little bit is that we only got 50k packs for tradable packs today. We did not get 100k packs, and 100k packs are usually the ones people actually want to open. 50ks are just kind of dog shit. Honestly, they're terrible. So we didn't get much supply today at all, and the market still dropped a ton. So that's even more of a bleak outlook on things, but we'll get into that after we talk about a couple of the things that are on the way, and that is a Mudryk SBC. So we still need to be prepared for that because that will definitely make some Premier League wingers drop 100%. I don't care how expensive he is. He's probably going to be very expensive, and it still won't matter. I think the same thing will happen with Centurion Vidic as well. We've seen Marta and the hero, so ignore that, but Vidic we have not seen, and Vidic might actually have a bit of an effect on the center back market, so be aware of that as well. Let's talk about the market itself because there are some things that are, you know, quite concerning, honestly, about this market. Now, some of it is good. I actually think some of this stuff we're going to talk about is a good thing, but some of it is just downright bad. So if I sound like I'm hating throughout this entire next like 5 minutes, I promise I think there are some good things about this. So first of all here, things I was not expecting to see in October, and he's got, you know, a Rashford at 1.9 million coins. Got a special Mbappe who's 4.8, basically 5 million coins here. This is not even November yet, not even November. Holland is 2.3 million coins, super expensive card, and this Hullet, who has decent pack weight, better pack weight than you would kind of expect for a special Hullet to have, is 5.1 million coins. If you go back and look here at Gold Mbappe, let's go and look at Gold Mbappe's price last year compared to this year. The card is pretty much the exact same, right? It's got like 1 less shooting, I want to say. It's virtually the exact same card. At this point last year, where the market was pretty high at this point, you can see it reached kind of a pinnacle right around this time. We are looking at 1.45 million coins. That is half the price that Mbappe is now. The top end market is crazy expensive this year, and that is going to be so difficult to achieve for anybody that's not spending a shit ton of money on this game. If you want to be able to afford Kylian Mbappe, even while spending FIFA points, you have to pack how many Messis? Messi's 60,000 coins. Say he's 50K. To afford Mbappe, you have to pack 60 Messis. Yes, no, it's not 6 Messis. 60 Messis you have to pack to be able to afford one Kylian Mbappe. How many times will you pack Messi this year? And especially at the price he is now, I want to say probably most of you 0. Let's say we look at some more expensive cards, a little bit lower rated. If you want to say, okay, but you know, you only got to pack Neymar 15 times. Like, that doesn't make it any better. You got to pack Neymar 15 times to afford one Mbappe. How many of you this whole year are going to pack somebody tradable that is 250,000 coins or more? Most of you probably won't, and most of you will probably pack one player tradable 250K or more for like the entire year. Some of you will get to pack 5 of them because you're just lucky, but some of you are just not going to get a single one this entire year that is worth that many coins tradable. So the question is the market just too high right now? Because if you don't know what, you know, historical trends look like for markets and stuff in FIFA, basically what you see is the biggest inflation happens after Black Friday. We have a lot of promo packs in the store. Start to see high-end icons, high-end heroes go for almost their highest point of the entire year. You can say between that and after the team of the year, that market rise is also right up there. Those are 2 of the biggest rises of the entire year, and we aren't there yet. And a special Rashford card who was a 3-star weak foot is 1.9 million coins. That is an insane amount of coins for one card in your team. How many of you have 1.9 million coins as is, let alone be able to afford Rashford plus an entire 10 more players in your team? So the questions are, 1, is the market too high? 2, why is it this high? And 3, is it going to stay this high for a long time? I like a higher market, okay? I like when things are a little more expensive. I like when you pack something and it means more. This could be a fine price for Rashford in a certain market. The market that it is right now, where I have to go and pack all those Messis, I have to go and pack 12 Neymars, I gotta go and pack 30 Griezmanns. I mean, that isn't feasible. That market would be good if Griezmann's 300,000 coins, you earn more coins in FUT Champs, and you could earn more coins kind of like whenever you wanted to. There was a repeatable game mode you could actually earn coins all the time in. Right now, EA have it so that you kind of can only earn coins, unless you're a trader, on their watch, right? You can't go out and grind to earn more rewards than somebody else. You only get 1 set a week of tradable rewards in Weekend League and 1 set of Division Rivals rewards, right? So EA completely control when you're getting tradable rewards, apart from trading, which obviously is a minority of the FIFA community. And 2, FIFA points. There's the only 2 ways to earn coins outside of EA's watch. So in some cases, I think a market like Mendy or Rashford with this price could be fine. But the way this game is set up right now, it absolutely is not fine in my opinion. The reason I'm saying this now is because this is probably only going to get worse. The second point is, why is the market so high? Well, the reason it is because pack weight sucks on a lot of these higher end cards. You look at Mendy, any of these Centurions here, Rashford 1.9 mil is nuts. Even this Pedri, who's like good, not insane. Maybe I could be wrong about that, but you know, he just looks like a good card. I don't think he's anything too insane. He's 234,000. The reason they're this high is tradable rewards. There's just a lack of them. You only get 1 a week, and the pack weight is worse now that women's cards are added into the game. I did not think personally that women's cards were going to affect the pack weight very much because, you know, it's not really how odds work. I thought that if EA made it so there was a 5% chance to get XYZ rating, that wouldn't matter if there were an extra number of 84s, 85s, 86s, right? Because obviously if the odds were the odds. But clearly that's just not the case. The pack weight is significantly worse this year. You know, you spend $10 and you have a 9% chance at an 88 plus rated player. You have a 2.6% chance at a 10,000 coin Munayin. I mean, that is a wild percentage. And this wouldn't be that big of a deal to me if we could earn things in other ways. Obviously, we can't. Division Rivals rewards, Weekend League rewards come out once a week. I keep saying that because it's wild that in 2023, EA basically completely decide when we get packs and when we don't. There is not a single way to grind tradable packs in this game. No way. Which when you think about it that way is a disgrace. It's really a travesty. So basically the main factor to me is just simply low pack weight. I think low pack weight is a huge factor into why the market is as high as it is on some of these promo cards, because virtually the only way to get them is through store packs, because you're not getting them in your 2 packs you open for Weekend League and your 3 packs you open for Division Rivals. Like, you're just not going to. So the third part we need to talk about is it going to stay this way or is it not going to? To me, it 100% is going to stay this way. The reason I know that is because last year we saw this thing happen towards about December and January. We saw this giant split basically between the gold cards, like the 86 Dembélés of the world, 87 Sons, 86 Bellingham. These cards went down to 10k, right? They basically became worthless, and the high-end promo cards were 1 million coins plus. Remember, we saw World Cup Captive Villa last year go from 200,000 coins to 800,000 coins in a matter of 2 months, which is just insanely unheard of. Their goal is to create the biggest gap that they possibly can between 85 Varane and a 92 special Van Dijk. They want to create a giant gap between those two, because then you can say, okay, we can get a good team that's affordable, right? Getting to that 95% team is relatively easy. Getting that 99% team is impossible without spending $1,000. It's just impossible. That is what they want. They want the people who see that gap in their team say, oh my God, I can't get there without spending money. Like, I want to go spend money. They see these promo cards that are so expensive, right? You see Rashford 1.9 million. All I got to do is pack one Rashford and I'm set. All I got to do is pack one Mbappe and I'm set. It's just like, it's just gambling, right? All I got to do is get one good slot pull and I'm good. I make all my money back. You're never going to get that slot pull. So they love having this high market. It's great for their gambling money, right? But terrible for the people who play this game a lot. Promise I'll be done ranting about this soon. The way they could fix this is just League SBCs. League SBCs, because FIFA 19 had a very similar market to this. The things were very, very high. Pretty much everything was high. But there were tons and tons of tradable packs that you could earn through League SBCs and other challenges. So you basically could just grind your way up to get a ton of tradable packs. You'd eventually pack something good. It's kind of just a matter of time. You put time in and you got coins back. Whereas in this game, there's just none of that. The only thing you can do is play Weekend League once a weekend and take the tradable rewards and division rivals and get fucking nothing in them. I mean, that's all you got for ways to make coins outside of spending money on the game. So super easy way to fix this is just League SBCs and make the things tradable, because last year's League SBCs are just not the version that we need. Everything good was untradable. That's not going to change anything about this market. What will change things is making just better tradable packs on League SBCs. Excuse me, will just make things easier for the whole community. You put time in, you get rewarded for it. Believe it or not, most games have that. In this game, it's like you kinda get rewarded. Also, like, go fuck yourself, because you're never gonna be able to afford the top players if you play this game all day. And then you get into the argument of, okay, well, I don't want everyone to have Mbappe. And it's like, yeah, you understand. You can sympathize a little bit with EA, knowing there's a happy medium to be had there. But obviously, as you guys can see, this is not gonna end up being the happy medium. But okay, let's talk about the market right now. Is it gonna get worse? There could be like a little bit more of a drop to be had, but in my opinion, I think we're gonna see the market probably stay relatively the same up until Black Friday. Right now, FUT Centurions is out. We're going to get a team 2. If you got a Neymar on your team or something like that, I'm not expecting the price to move too much. They might drop slowly, but not going to move too crazy, probably until like next promo after Centurions. I think we're probably seeing like the bottom of this initial dip here, depending on what comes out over like the next day or two, but I think we'll probably see the most of it now. You probably are okay buying some cards as it's on to sell off. For sure, promos and icons I think will be a good buy, to be honest, but golds are always gonna be risky because they're always going to go down. I think I just voice cracked, but yeah, so that's kind of what I got. Last thing let's talk about, I saw this comment, yet when EA don't release anything, you all cry saying L content, non-tent, LMAO, you lot are embarrassing. You have no idea what you want. And honestly, I do understand this point. It is hard for EA to make it a perfect balance. It actually is, because you don't want Rashford to be in everybody's team. You don't want Haaland to be in everybody's team, but you want them to be affordable and achievable realistically for you to get. So I get how that can be a tough balance, but I mean, I don't know if I hold them to a higher standard than some people, but I mean, these guys are making billions of dollars off of the game that obviously we love. We can expect them to make the market be like that, right? I feel like we could, especially with the gameplay not looking so bright this year. Like, let's get the menu content going, right? Like, let's get some League SBCs fired up here. The store is not available. Go fuck yourself. Like, give people a reason to stay on your game outside of just pure addiction. I mean, that's all that they cater towards right now, and it's pretty frustrating. So let's open these 2 hero packs and we'll do a roulette right about now. Okay, they just both went into the club. I did not get a duplicate, and I only had Ledley King, I think, as a duplicate. All right, Ivory Coast has to be first to see if we can get a Yaya Toure. I don't think I played against Yaya once this entire year. It is not Yaya Toure. I need to go to special so it doesn't scare me again. Next is Ramirez. That would also be the dream pull. Can we get Ramirez? No, we cannot. Didn't really expect it anyway. Claudio Marchisio for Italy would be also pretty damn cool, and we do not get him. All right. Francis Gavou and Giuli. Is Giuli in this? Yeah, he is. So that wouldn't be terrible. No. Okay, well, we're already fucked. There's like a few players that could save us here, but for 2 of them, this is probably not going to be too good. We have Cordoba, and it's not Cordoba. We've got Robbie Keane for Ireland. Can we get Keane at least? Oh, we're in trouble. Harry Kewell is Australia. Oh, no. Smalarek is Poland. Can we possibly get Smalarek? Please save me. We got Dudek. Oh, no. I mean, that's not terrible because he's like 70k or something like that, 60k. Good for Prem Chem, but that's not what you want to see. Sweden would be Brolin, who's like meh. I have a low in Brolin, so it's not him. Oh, I forgot Aloeron. Could we actually get Aloeron? That would be kind of sweet. No, of course not. All right, fuck it. Who we get? We're going newest. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, look, and it's Park Ji-sung. You know what? Passion Park. You can't hate on Passion Park pull. That's not terrible. 157 is not bad. Battery plus. You know what? He's gonna be out there fighting for the badge, and you gotta respect that. All in all, okay. I now have Ledley King, Park, and Dudek, so some good links there, but so yeah, kind of average, but let me know who you guys got. Thank you for watching every day. I love you all. Next video over, Russo and push.